It's just, did you get the run? 1 run on no hits, 1 error in that first inning. The little ones hanging out there beyond the left field wall here in the campus of ECU. Usually at Stalling Stadium, Elm Street Park. But Mother Nature had other plans. Hurricanes running into Tropical Storm Debbie rained us out for 3 days. We're back on the field. This the 6th of 6 games today. That's got to be a record. Ooh, has to be a record.
Has to be.
Perhaps in the history. I mean, outside of pool play and tournament play.
Yes, that's a lot of games.
Some games that's a lot of games. And Bob, our producer, in our ear saying, "You bet it is."
Yes,
thanks to Bob and the gang and everyone for helping us out today.
The cameramen and women, everybody.
You know, the crew having to come into town and help out. We got another crew over at Stalling Stadium. It's just it does take a village to put on Little League Softball World Series.
It takes a village when you don't have to switch fields.
Ansley Johnson working quickly, doing her thing, throwing around, 4 Ks.
4 hitters, 4 Ks. Johnson, just that great movement. Look at the way that she's going to control this corner. She's got a little bit of up, a little bit of out. But it's really about her location, her velocity. She's up at 60 miles an hour. Just very smooth. The ball just looks like it explodes out her hand.
It's interesting. You know, there's nothing that stands out physically about her, right? She's not like this 6-foot giant out on the circle. But boy, that torque that she gets on that throw.
Long levers, does a good job of, her mechanics are very smooth and efficient. She's got that nice big arm circle. Her leg drive is long, it's efficient. She throws against a hard opposite side, which is what we talk about a lot in pitching. Yeah, it's just, she's putting on a clinic. You know, just really showing what good mechanics will get you. You know, long, lanky, efficient. And even though that pitch bleeds back a little bit, it's not quite out where Serta is set up. She gets away with it because she has late, sharp movement. That pitch you could see popped up a little bit. The strikeout prior, it ran away a little bit. She's got a live ball, and that just is hard to hit.
Now, we were in commercial break, and I made the comment that 1 run might be enough. And Ansley Johnson, they aren't really coming close to putting bat on ball right now.
She's just efficient. She attacks the zone, and you know she's going right at every single hitter, every single pitch. I mean, this is the 20th pitch coming, and potentially at this point, her 21st pitch could be her 6th strikeout. And she's just that good and just that efficient.
Lexi Petrilla, certainly defensive at bat. That one's outside, 2-2. Trilla's had a good week, too. 3 for 4. A couple of runs scored, a run. Trying to stop this strikeout streak. Good
job by Petrilla to get the barrel on that ball, foul it off.
Now a full count to Petrilla. Ansley Johnson has struck out the first 5 batters she has faced.
The other thing I like about Johnson is that she uses the rosin bag. A lot of pitchers at this age will not use a rosin bag.
Put in the bag. The 5th time to strike out the side in 13 innings of work for Ansley Johnson.
Wow, look at the way she's just in control of every pitch. 3-2 count, it doesn't matter. Give me strikeout number 6. Louisiana on top.
The thing about Jeff, our statistician, Bob, our producer, and so many helping hands in this ballpark tonight. Lillian Sheffield now at second base for Ohio. A defensive adjustment. And Hamley begins the inning with a strike. 3 strikeouts so far for Hamley, 6 for Ansley Johnson. Ava Fuchs Now at the plate, her sister rounded out to end the last inning. Claimed she was safe, but the replay overturned the call on the field. Eva Rosemarie Futch, 6th grader. That one's outside, 2-1. So she's a fan of anything LSU. Imagine that goes for a bunch of folks down there in Louisiana. That's right. The 2-1.
A lot of good pitchers, a lot of good ball players coming out of that program with Victorina.
Futch slaps that one foul. Futch can swing the bat, 2 for 2 against Idaho in Sunday's win. The double and an RBI. Dargone Woods Charter School. 10, 11, and 12 due up here in this 3rd inning. The 1-0 lead for Louisiana. Winner heads to the bracket final. Oh, nice kick there by Coach. Big save and a beauty. Darius Marquise Madison there. With if it's hurting, he's not showing it. First sergeant of the Louisiana National Guard. Coach in 3rd. The 2-2. You're right about these at-bats. Mila Hanley's doing the job, but Louisiana's making her work.
100%. They are on. They're not swinging and missing a lot. And that's a lot of times a really good indicator on how a pitcher is moving the ball through the zone. If they're like that, you know, they start to take and then they wait up and that ball goes by. If you start swinging through pitches, then you know that the pitcher is throwing a ball that looks like a strike.
9th pitch of the at-bat to Futch.
So a lot of contact, a lot of foul balls. A lot of times too, you see these hitters, you know, sometimes they have to face their own pitchers. They get used to seeing it. High velocity, high movement pitches coming at them, so when they face another opponent in that same manner, you have a better idea. You're better able to catch up to the pitch.
Eleventh pitch of the at-bat.
Great battle between pitcher and hitter. And it's important to lead off for this 3rd inning.
A well-earned walk, and she's going to hustle down the first as the ball gets by Polder.
It looked like Hamley tried to throw an off-speed pitch and gets away from her.
Now Matt Hamley's going to come out and talk to Mila, his daughter.
You can see she kind of slows up just a little bit and that ball just floats out. It's tough pitch on a 3-2 count. You know, if you're not comfortable, that's another thing for young pitchers. If you're not comfortable with the pitch that's called, you have to shake it. You're either 100% committed or don't throw it.
Matt talking to his daughter. Matt and Mila. Gives a nice kiss on the top of the head. And there's some words of encouragement. See if she can settle in. 11-hole hitter Adeline Wegner. A newer player to the game, to this team, but works hard. Shown a lot of growth and raw talent, according to her coaches. Futch at first, Wegner at the plate. Wegner looking for her first hit of the week. Waves through the bunt. seen some of those misfires on the bunt. What's the key to a good bunt?
Get out of my head, Matt. I was just thinking, we've seen some struggles in the box trying to put these bunts down against these high-caliber pitchers. And really the key is good positioning in front of the box and being very still and being early.
That one is skied, but Mike Sell can't make the play. Third base is now being covered by the left fielder, Hoops, but it does the job. Probably didn't look exactly like she wanted it to look on the bunt, but Mike Sell, the diving attempt, there were 3 Ohio players converging on that ball.
Yeah, and this is not what you want. You don't want that ball going up. This is the catcher's ball. Mike Sell has to come a long way for that. That's probably a ball that Polder needs to go out and make that catch. You can see she kind of hesitates just a little bit. It's difficult coming out of that crouch. But again, or Mike Sell needs to be up the line a little bit more, reading that, knowing that it's a bunt situation with no outs.
And now you got Futch at second. Wegner there, and putting down the nice bunt is Isaac. Gets the out. No, foot off the bag, according to the first base umpire. Sheffield, the second baseman, was over there covering first. And the throw down was in time, but the foot off the base. Looks like the right call.
So the throw, looks like the throw is offline, and that's a good call by the umpire. You can see right there, and he is right on top of that. It looked like it was going to be an out. Great bunt. Throw offline. Bases loaded, no outs.
And now, the top of the order is up after that great bunt by Kensley Isaac. We were just talking about how do you put down a good bunt. She just did that.
Well, and a couple, both those bunts, if played well, should be outs. This is a tough position for Mila Hamley to be in, and really the defense should have gotten a couple outs for her. Unfortunately, a couple of miscues, even if they don't go down in the book as errors. All mental errors or plays that need to be made.
Back-to-back singles that traveled probably a total of 7 feet.
Yeah.
And those the first 2 hits of the game for Louisiana.
Oof. Yeah, that's always tough when you give up the, as you mentioned, the 3-foot hit instead of the scorcher up the middle.
Heidi Harrison struck out her first time up. She's showing, pulls it back, waves through it, ball in the dirt. And the first out. Now we got some issues on the base pass. There is no drop third. The bases were loaded. And that's where some of that confusion might have come in there with the runner at first, Isaac. She was almost to second base. Polder went to tag Harrison unnecessarily with the bases loaded.
Yeah, first base is occupied. There is no drop third, so you can see she swings through this and starts to lead, but look at the way she is all the way down. Wow.
Isaac was at second base.
Lucky she didn't get doubled up. Would have been a huge play for Ohio.
Now Kennedy Sampson at the plate. She's showing bunt as well. Polder comes out of the chute, 1-0. Louisiana already with a run home in the second. Hamley's got to try to find a way to get out of this. A 2-0 lead might be more than enough for Ansley Johnson, considering how she's dealing in the circle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sampson puts it down. Hamley, her play is to home. Good play to Polder. The force out, 2 outs.
I'm surprised they're trying to bunt. They've got their first 2 hitters up, so the lower half of the lineup, 10, 11, and 12, load the bases, and bunting the leadoff and the number 2 hitter. Situation, sometimes you got to let them swing away, try to put the ball, your opportunity to get a sacrifice fly. Obviously not now with 2 outs.
Sampson's bunt does not do the job. Neela Kilpatrick now. And the bases loaded with nobody out. And Mila Hamley now with an opportunity to get out of this and get some momentum into the dugout. Kilpatrick. Neville Junior High School. Inside corner 0-2. How big would this be for Ohio?
To be able to get out of this, bases loaded, no outs. Top of the lineup for Louisiana up and unable to score. It would be huge. That would be a huge momentum boost.
Seen some wild pitches. Want to dial it in here. Just misses on the inside corner, not getting that call.
A little bit of movement, looked like a screwball in the inner half. Trying to get underneath the hands of Kilpatrick.
The 1-2. To short, goes overhead. Wagner scores. Isaac scores. Two come in on the clutch base hit from Neely Kilpatrick. Just fluttered over the glove of Mattern. It's short. They don't ask you to draw a picture. It'll do the job. 3-0 Louisiana.
This is a good job of a pitch on the inner half, and she just finishes that swing, barrels it up, and muscles it out onto the green. And with bases loaded and 2 outs, everybody is just running on contact. Good job by Kilpatrick to get that ball to drop. A couple of her teammates, Wagner, Isaac, come in to score. 3-0 lead now for Louisiana.
What a huge hit for Kilpatrick. Runner heads to second base. And now a chance to really blow the game open. Again, a 3-0 lead. Pitcher that has struck out the side both times tonight.
What, 5 of 13 innings that she's pitched here? I mean, she's just been outstanding.
Ansley Johnson has struck out the side 5 of the 13 innings she has pitched.
That's just amazing.
You ever do that?
No.
No, you were just an Olympian.
Well, I may have done it. I don't know when. But, you know.
It's been a while. Alfaro looking at that one for a strike, 2-1.
I definitely didn't do it at this age. Because I didn't start to pitch till I was 15. So that's how good these kids are.
Isn't that a lesson for people, though? If you don't have it at 12, just don't rule it out.
That's right. You still got time.
Boy, they are really seeing this softball, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, and again, that's the difference. This team is just well prepared. They're barreling it up. There's just not a lot of swing and miss, not being fooled a lot.
Matt Schick and Michelle Smith, the 6th of 6 games today here at ECU. Annie Wexelman and Amanda Scarborough did the first 3 games.
They were here at the crack of dawn.
If I didn't mention their names, it would have sounded like we did all 6.
I know.
I really got to give some love.
You had to say it, exactly. Well, Matt.
Ariana Alfaro, that was skied out in the play.
But there are crew members that have done 6.
That is true. Jeff, our stats are
sitting right next to us. He's still awake, which is amazing. I mean, he's giving us good nuggets.
I've only had to nudge him 3 times to keep his eyes open. It's been a long day. Cameras, production truck.
Yeah.
Everyone here since
dedicated
wee hours of the morning. Boy, that looked good. Emily not getting the call she was getting earlier this week in a different field with different umpire.
It's part of the game, trying to figure out the umpire, figure out that zone, how you can attack hitters.
Full count and a walk. The inning continues. Caitlin Madison strides to the plate.
Hamlin usually very, very in control, and that pitch you can see is just sliding in. That's a screwball. It's just too far inside. 4th walk of the game, and that's what's uncharacteristic. You know, she's just trying to figure out this Louisiana team, trying to figure out how to fool them, and it's just very difficult.
Madison, the second goes under the glove of Sheffield, and it's going to deep right center field. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. How about Madison into third base?